Okay, I think we're on. Everybody can hear this, right? Okay, good. Well, thank you all for being on this call with me. Um, the point of doing this is that we're all singers, or maybe we're new to singing and we want to start doing it more. And singing takes practice and it takes repetition and it takes strength building. And one great way to do that is to do vocal warm ups. And a lot of people that we love to sing, but we don't take the time to warm up. And maybe we don't even sing more than once a week or something like that. Well, when we're doing that, our voices are not as strong as they could be, and we're not as connected to them. And so we lose a little bit of our ability because we're not constantly working on our voice, building our chops. Musicians that are in college, especially like instrumentalists, they practice 4 hours a day. I don't think singers do because you'd get really tired if you did that. But, but a lot of us, we love to sing and we just don't have that practice structure. So I wanted to start this call for us so that all of us can do this together because it's so much more fun when we get to sing together and when we have accountability, when we're like, okay, I said I was going to do this at 11 a.m. every weekday, I'm going to do it, versus like just being off on our own. So it's something that we all get to do together. And I'm really excited about it. So I don't think everyone, I recognize a lot of the names on the call. I don't know if you all know me, but I'm Carissa Wheeler, and I am the owner of the Music Junction Music Schools, which we have 2 schools in Burbank, and we also have online courses. And we also do a yearly singing contest, which I see a lot of singers on the call that are from the Burbank Singing Star Singing Contest. So I'm glad that you guys are doing this with us since our show got rescheduled to September 13th. And I wanted to start working on my voice more, and I thought a lot of you guys wanted to too, so I figured let's do it together. And I just hope that I can give you a lot of ideas for your voice. I can help you learn a little bit more about how your voice works and just give you an opportunity to sing and sing along and build up your muscle over the weeks. So if you want to commit to doing this every day with me, I'm going to be here at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday every week for a while. I haven't decided how long, but I think this is going to be a great thing to do ongoingly. And it's a half an hour. We'll pretty much spend the whole time singing. I'll try to give you some tips and tricks as I give you new vocal warm-ups to do. And I would say give yourself maybe 4 or 5 days. If you do this every day for 4 or 5 days, you'll notice a big shift in your voice on that 5th day. When I was working with some warm-ups, I always noticed on the 5th day that things would start to come in that weren't working for me before. So enjoy that process. Just give yourself that commitment so you could see those openings in your voice happen every week, and you'll notice that it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And I've been studying voice since I was 4. My mom's a singing teacher and a voice and piano teacher. She's on the call, Nancy. And I am 38 now, so I've been studying singing for 34 years, and I never stop learning. There's always more. There's always more. So just enjoy every 5 days you get better, and then the next 5 days you're like, oh, and I can do that now. Oh, and now I can do that. So just enjoy that process. Also, we're all different ability levels, and this is all ages, all ability levels, all voice types. We've got male voices, female voices, beginners, advanced singers. So what I'm going to do is, this is like yoga. When you go to a yoga class and you can't touch your toes, you just go as far as you can, right? And some people are more flexible than others, and that's the same thing for voice. Some of these exercises are going to be easier for professionals and advanced singers on the call, and they're going to be more challenging for beginners. So I'll give you different modifications, and I also want you to modify it on your own if you need to. So if it's too hard, then do a little bit of sliding, like ooh, or just if it's like ba da 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 da, just go ba ba ba. Just hit the notes that you can and make it really easy. Because I don't want you to push, and I don't want you to have to work too hard. We're going to work on being of having everything be comfortable and easy and just get and feel connected. So don't push anything. Also, if you're a male voice, you're going to sing an octave lower than me most of the time. If you're a male over 14 years old, you're probably going to sing an octave lower than me. So if I'm up here, ah, then you're probably going to be here, ah. Or if I'm here, ah, you're probably going to be here. Oh, I can't sing that note. So if you find yourself, if you're a male voice and you find yourself going like, ah, and it feels too high, it's probably because you need to flip down an octave. So whenever it feels too high, go down an octave lower. You'll feel where that is. It'll feel really natural to you, and it should be a lot more comfortable. Okay, so let's get started. So, and then also on the call, if you want to type in questions in the comments box, at 11:30, I'm going to go through the comments and I'll answer some questions. So if you're doing an exercise and you're like, what about this? Type it in there and I'll go through, and as many as I can at 11:30, I'll answer them, and you can get some more details about things. Okay, so let's do this. So getting started, the first thing that we want to work on is our breathing. So a good way to do that is lip buzzes. And lip buzzes, if you've never done them before, it might feel hard and it might take you a couple days. And if you have done them a lot, it's super easy. And it just goes like this. And you have to relax your lips. And if you don't get it today, then just go, just go, but try to get your lips to buzz. And remember, don't over sing, but you do want to use a lot of breath through your sound. Because the is the motor, is the engine, it's the energy that you sing on. The breath that's always coming out of your body, it's expelling out. And then you go over that. I feel a little dizzy. Which actually is a sign that you're using a lot of air, so that's good. We're just going to freestyle it. I'm not going to make it too hard right now, so just go ooh into that lip buzz. Another advantage of this, keep going as I'm talking. Another advantage of this is that it relaxes your lips. You can make your lips really flappy. If your lips aren't buzzing, you can like touch your cheeks and like push your lips in, or push your up or push them back, or however makes your lips start to buzz more easily. That's your training wheels. And then later, like after a few days when it's easy, take your hands off. So just keep going as I'm talking. I'm giving you some like details on this, but just keep, because you're warming your voice, you're getting your breath moving, you're starting to feel more connected to everything, and you're easing in. This is very gentle. If you can, try going high and low. Or just little ones. Whatever's easier. And as you do this, you're like juicing your voice, and you're getting everything to like flow, and you're getting it to feel more easy. You're using your air, so you're getting used to engaging breath. You don't want to sing without a lot of breath, because what happens is your neck will start to tense up because it tries to take over. You want to sing with a lot of breath, and you want your breath to come from your core, like right below your belly button. So do that into your lip buzzes. Let's just put that on a note. I'm repeating the piano, but I'm just holding the note like this. Just hold it. Guys, if this feels high, flip down an octave. Women, this should feel really comfortable. You might start to go into your head voice a little bit, women. If you know what that is. If you don't know what your head voice is, don't worry about it. you don't actually have to know anything to be on this call. So if you know what I mean, great. If you don't, who cares? Just sing. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of humming. Humming is another really easy, these are gentle exercises, and you want to start out with gentle because you don't want to like throw your voice hard at the beginning. That's why it's called warming up, because you're warming up into singing. This is like the pre-singing stage. So humming is a good way to do that gently. So we're just going to go, let's just do, so we don't do too many notes at one time. Girls, if this is too low for you, that's okay. Just jump in at the next couple when it gets to be a good range, or just shoot for it. If the note's not coming in for the female voices, that's fine. Just shoot for it and join in when it starts to come in stronger. So when you're doing when you're doing humming, you want to feel a lot of the sound right, like vibrating in your nostrils, like here on your upper teeth. It's like you want to feel like the sound is like making your bones sing, so that you can really and think about that, because the more you think about it, the more it's going to do it. So concentrate your mind on that front part of your face, like your end of your nose and your bone of your teeth. Being very gentle. It's very relaxing. And we're just going to go one note. So we're going mid-range. Guys, go down an octave. Or for a male voice, if you want to sing high, you're just going to be in a mix up here. It might feel a little tense, so that's why I'm saying for men, you might want to go down an octave. For women, just stay with me. I can feel like the air like busting through my nose, you know, like the air has nowhere to go because your mouth is closed. So you're going to feel your breath coming out your nostrils. And you're really going to feel your nose bone vibrating. Oops, where am I? So let's open that up. We did that humming as like a bass line or like a foundation. Let's open it up to a vowel. So we're going to go and I just want you to hold the note as long as it'll hold, okay? Don't push it any longer, but just let it sustain. So we're gonna go and then open to ah. And the reason we're doing that is because that is the training wheels for the ah. So the takes you to ah. So where you're doing that's where you want to put the ah. So use the to teach you how to do ah. Got it? I'll play the lower octave for guys so you can hear it. For guys, you're going to be more like I can't sing that note, but that'll be your note. For women, so guys, you can hear it on the piano where your note is. It's right there. Women is here. Don't oversing, okay? Just do a balanced. I just checked myself because I felt myself oversing a little bit just because I want to give you guys a strong example. So that's why I'm saying it for all of us. Don't oversing. So maybe if you feel like you're a little tired, take it back 20%, take it back 10%. You want to sing just enough that that you have a full sound and not anything more, you know? So that you're right in the middle. So here we go. Notice I'm taking my jaw and I'm really dropping it for those ahs. So it's like, ah. So let's slide on ah a little bit, practice that. Ah. If you're a female voice, you can go up a little higher. If you're a male voice, just stay in the low range or wherever's comfortable, but we're going to slide. Ah. Just a freestyle slide. Ah. For a female, I'm going to go up a little higher. Ah. For a male voice, you're more ah. And just feel it. Ah. Try sighing. Ah. Very relaxed. Ah. 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 It's like very, like if you yawned, you could yawn a little so you could feel how that open sound feels. Oh, it takes me to like a more heady sound. Oh, oh. That's because my soft palate is raised. Your soft palate is that soft part behind your hard palate. You can feel it with the tongue. If you take your tongue back, it's back there. That lifts when you yawn. Oh, that gives you that heady sound. Oh, 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 oh. That's your head voice sound. Ah. Try sighing up if you like. Do a sigh, but go up in your trajectory. Ah. 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 So we're just like phonating. See how we're just kind of getting everything fluid and juiced up, and we're just connecting you to it. Part of what we're doing is for what you're hearing. It's for you to hear a nice, or like create a sound that you can listen to that's pretty. Another part of what we're doing is we're connecting your brain to your voice. So I want you to think about what your mind is doing, because like if you're meditating or focusing on something, your brain is like really connected to it. We want to use that on our voice. So you want to use the way that you're thinking to focus in on your voice, how it feels, what the muscle coordination is, where you feel it vibrating, where it's being placed, you know, what muscles you're relaxing, what muscles you're like opening to make these sounds. You want to think about all that because your brain is going to start to connect to it more. So another thing we're doing, like when we're sighing, is we're just like thinking about how it feels to sing relaxed so that we can memorize that feeling when we do more intentional singing. Ah, feel how relaxed that is. Ah, how can we recreate that when we're singing? So I wanted to have you do a little bit of sliding around like that. We're going to go don't oversing. Sing very relaxed. Drop your jaw. Guys, sorry, I keep forgetting to play the male range. Guys, you feel yourself down there? Slow down a little bit. If it ever feels like you can't slide up to that note, just flip down an octave so you can go a little lower, so you could try your lower notes. If I ever get out of your range, just change octaves so you can always stay in a comfortable range. So octave would be like, instead of here, you'd be here. It's like the same note. It's just an octave lower. Women, let's go a little higher. Good. Okay, we haven't done any work on our diaphragm yet. Let's work on our diaphragm. So working on our diaphragm, we're going to work on connecting. The diaphragm sits below your rib cage. It's actually the tissue that connects the bottom of your rib cage. So if you touch like the front of your rib cage and the back of your rib cage, the diaphragm goes across that area. So it's like horizontal. You can't feel it, but I just want you to know the area that it's in. That's right where we're going to be focusing from. So diaphragm work means that we're using our diaphragm to start the air. And so you can kind of focus on the area right below your ribs, and you want that to go in, ha, 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 when we work on diaphragm. So it goes, sorry, hopefully you can hear me because I know I'm not in the mic. Can you guys hear me when I'm up here? Okay. So you're going to go in, ha, ha, ha. Every time that you go, ha, your diaphragm goes in, because you're engaging the stomach muscles. So if you put your hand, don't push your stomach, but just rest your hand right below your rib cage, you can feel your diaphragm move. Ha, ha, ha. Every time you go, ha, 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 ha. And it might not want to do it very fast, so I'll try doing them slowly. You want to try to engage that every time we ha. Ha, ha, ha. So everybody do that with me. Ha, ha, ha. Remember, don't sing too hard. Ha, ha, ha. We're going to put that on a note. So rest your hand on your diaphragm. We're going to do it on ha, 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 ha. I'm doing 5 of them. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. So the nice thing about doing diaphragm work is it helps you start sound. You realize all that we're doing right now is we're starting notes. This is great because gives you that support when you start any of your singing notes. You want it to come from there. So if you have a vocal teacher that says sing from your diaphragm, that means start the sound with that energy from engaging your stomach where your diaphragm is. Ha, 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 ha. Sorry guys, you might want to sing down here, guys. Ha, 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 ha. This is going to make you tired. Ha, 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 ha. That's okay, that's how you know you worked. Ha, 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 ha. Let's try holding those last notes longer. Ha, 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 ha. Last one. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, so we're going to work on our head voice a little bit. For those of you that are male singers, you might be a little, if you're new to the head voice, it might feel more challenging. For some of you female singers, you might be doing this all the time, or you might be new to it. So I know everyone's in different places with it. If it does feel challenging, just make sure that you don't sing too hard. Do whatever is relaxed and flip down an octave if it's not coming out. And you can just every day work on your head voice a little bit and let it open up as it wants to. So don't push anything. We're going to do it on ooh. We're going to go ooh. Actually, let me have you slide around first. Ooh. So you see I'm in my head voice right now. This is a totally different register for those of you that are not used to singing in your head voices. This is my head voice. A lot of you, especially my mom, knows how to sing in your head voice already. Woo! So it's up here. Woo! You feel it resonating in your head. So just slide around with me so you can just engage your head voice. Slide around freestyle. Woo! Sirens. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Oohs are the easiest for you to sing your head voice on. Woo! So that's why I'm giving you an ooh. You'll notice that the sound is only resonating in the top half of your head. Woo! So you can use that yawn. Ooh. The yawn placement will help you get in there. All right, let's do it. Ooh. Wait, let's start a little higher. it gets too high, flip down. If you're a woman, you can try really high. For your sopranos. For guys, you could be down an octave. So that kind of flexes us up, way up high. If that's too high for you, just skip that part or flip down an octave. And then let's go into just a little bit of awe improv. So I want to do. So we're going to just freestyle it. I forgot where I was going. So just feel free to sing any note that matches these chord progressions. You can harmonize with me. And you can sing high or low. Oops. Comfortable though, don't push it. How's that? It's a good time to practice harmonizing with other people, right? Because sometimes I could be like here, ah, and you could sing, ah. You know, you can sing notes that match. And you don't even need to know the theory behind it because you can just use your ear. That's the nice thing about singing. You don't need to know what I'm playing. I know what I'm playing. You don't need to know. Okay, so let's do a little bit of words. We haven't done any words yet. So let's do a pretty one. Many, 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 many flowers. So we're going to stop, relax our jaw while we do this. Many, 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 many flowers. And then I'm actually using my diaphragm on that of ers. Notice I'm not singing flowers, by the way, I'm singing flowers. And I'm using my diaphragm on that to get a little like engagement on that last note, because it gives me that extra energy for that sustained note at the end. So it's like flowers, flowers. That comes from the diaphragm. Many, 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 many flowers. Guys, do you hear how I have you down an octave here? I remember to play your note. Many. Women, you're up here. Many. Here we go. Many, 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 many flowers. Many, 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 many flowers. Many, 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 many flowers. And we'll just try many, 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 many flowers. Just on those three notes. Many, 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 many flowers. I'm just really working on keeping my jaw relaxed. I'm keeping my lips relaxed right now. It also, keeping your jaw relaxed will open your mouth more, so it gives you more space. But that's what you want to try to have, like the skin of your face, be really relaxed, because that's the place that we can hold tension really easily. Many, 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 many flowers. And then I sing off of my air, not off of my face muscling anything. Many, 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 many flowers. Many, oh my gosh, it's 11:35. Flowers. Okay, last thing. Many, 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 many flowers. I could keep going, you guys. I'm having too much fun. It's 11:35, so I'm going to close. And I'm going to answer some questions. So for those of you that need to get off the call, you can, but I'm going to check. Oh, there's only one question in the chat right now. There's two. Okay. If anybody has questions, put them in the chat. I don't think there's only two right now. And then we'll close our call. And also, we're going to do this every day at 11 a.m. We'll stop at 11:30. And so I can see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. We're going to do it on weekdays. And it should be the same link to get into the call. So I will, for those of you that are getting off the call, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, let me check the questions. It says, this is a great idea, and I have another commitment at this time. Okay, looks like there isn't any questions. And wait, there's one. Thank you, Hanak. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. Okay, so I guess I'll just leave you with a few last things before you go. I really want you to make sure that you're singing comfortably and balanced. And now that you've done all this warming up, you can take this through the rest of your day. So if after this you want to get on YouTube and sing some karaoke to some of your favorite YouTube tracks, do that. You are totally warmed up and you're totally ready to do it. If you want to, do some more challenging vocal exercises for those of you that are advanced singers, you can go move on to some challenging exercises. I would say half an hour is a good amount of time for a warm-up. You could do up to an hour if you feel strong, or just take a break, like a 10-minute break, and come back to it. Anytime that you feel a little bit hoarse, that means that you might have sang a little too hard. So that's okay, but just take a break before you do anything else. Like, don't sing for an hour if you feel a little hoarse. And then think about that the next time that you do vocal warm-ups with me, that you want to maybe not sing so hard, so that you can feel, so that you're not overusing your voice. Also, if you just haven't sang hardly at all and you feel a little hoarse, that might be why, because you don't have any stamina yet. So you might notice that your stamina increases and you can sing more full and more full out for longer periods of time by doing this with me every day. Okay, and then the main thing I want you to think about when you're singing is that that's your way to express yourself, and it's a really great way for you to entertain yourself while we're at home during this quarantine time. So enjoy it and share it with others. Sing for the other people in your family at home. Invite them to sing with you, and really encourage everyone around you to sing, because we all have voices and we all have the gift of song, not just you. So make sure you're always encouraging everyone around you to sing with you, so that we can all enjoy our birthright of what we we've been given, which is the ability to make music with our voices. And have a great day, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 11. Thank you.